Welcome yet another week of our sales cast here at RDX Power.
Yo.
I got Brandon
What's
Gifford.
up?
It's the GIF in the studio with me today. Brandon, thanks for joining me. It's going to be fun.
Bet. Yeah.
Gosh, we got some good things to cover today for our sales cast, and we appreciate everyone joining us on the perspective. I want to just jump right into it. And I mean, what happened? Like, I know you get like jacked for our rooted call every week with our leadership, but man, take it a little easy next time.
Just the elephant in the room. Listen, before every call weekly, I go on a sprint to get myself pumped, to get myself hyped. It's always when I'm out of breath. I just slipped and fell.
Yeah, I'm so sure. Honestly, you're probably getting a little old to be sliding and catching baseballs in the outfield, Brandon, but hey, at least you caught it, right? He's out.
Softball did me dirty. He's out.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to competition, it gets real when Brandon Gifford's around.
We go hard.
Yeah, that's right. And that's what time it is, and that's the season. The National Sales League is in full effect right
Gives
now.
me chills.
I know, honestly.
I love competition season.
Competitions are the best. It's not like every day of the year we expect people to go 1,000% in. But hey, when it's June and it's the Mamba and it's our biggest rep versus rep competition, yeah, that's exactly what we're asking. Go all in. Don't leave anything left out. Like, go drive yourself crazy in this competition to go win it and prove that you're the best of the best.
Yep. Crazy thing about the Mamba or rep versus rep competitions is they channel two things in a rep. One, the ability for that rep to, the grit, right? That rep to just go hard every single day. But it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. This is a month-long tournament, right? So guys have to have the endurance to go for the entire month. So not only do they have the grit to go full days all day, but they've also got to go for the entire month.
Yeah, that's why it's named the Mamba, right? You got to have the perseverance, the hard work to go fight through the different rounds, just like a professional athlete would competing in the playoffs or something else. You've got to have that same type of determination and grit. So let's get into some of the numbers and the rules. I'll start with the rules. There was one last clarification right before the first round started, and that is that if you're in the closers bracket and you self-gen an account, you get a point for both the set and the close. Now, if you're in the setter bracket, you obviously just get a point for an assist. And if you're just closing, you didn't self-gen it, then you get a point for closing the account. So really simple point system.
Yep.
Three-day rounds. Mm-hmm. You got more points than the other guy. You're moving forward.
Move on. Yeah. Yeah, I love that we added that point for the self-gen guy. Just gives a little extra pop for, guys getting out and closing their own deals. We've got a lot of guys that do it. So
for sure,
want to make sure they're going out and doing their thing.
Yeah, they're encouraged to go do it, right? Yep. Love it.
The other thing I think that it's important to talk about, Dave, is the rollover points. The final day of a round rolls over, that production from that day rolls over to the next round. We see a lot of guys that go pop off on that last day and they start the next round way above and knock that guy out before he ever even started.
Yeah, that the last day of every round is really your chance to go punch him in the mouth before the next round starts.
Yep.
When it comes to the National Sales League, there's no sandbagging. That last day really means a lot going into the next round if you want to win this competition.
Yep, it's really important.
So let's get specific about a couple things. I want to talk through, we posted on our Instagram story some of the top 10 setters, top 10 closers.
Yep.
The number one guy on the setter bracket, Austin Hall.
Gosh,
that guy is like a story of redemption.
I love it.
And comes out on that number one spot. Caden, our red shoe respect guy, crushing it last week. Peyton Nilsson, those were our top three setters. Those guys just great. And you look through the top 10, that's an impressive group of people to go get in that top 10 in the seeding for the bracket for Mamba.
Yep. Love those guys. I think they're going to kill it.
Now, when you get into closing, the number one spot was Preston Erickson. Just threw down a monster week last week to take the number one seed as a closer in the Mamba tournament, going for that GOAT title.
He called his shot. Hold on. He called his shot.
Yeah, he did.
Preston more than once has called his shot, and he's backing it up.
I love it.
I think Solar Greg has got a lot of competitive spirit in him, and we're going to see a battle there. But Preston called a shot. And it's going to be hard to beat him.
Yep, Greg is, number one closer in America is the title, right? And he's like now
king.
And in these kind of competitions, you get to go battle it out. But Solar Greg did not disappoint. He was in the number 2 spot in the closer seating pool. Payson Erickson, number 3, Marcos Cano, number 4, Tate Foster, number 5. Stetson
Texas
Banks,
showing
number
up.
6. Yeah, Texas all over this thing. Trey Erickson, number 7. Number 8, Braxton Belliston. Number 9, Dylan Clark, back with a vengeance.
Welcome.
And number 10, Dalton Robinson. So that was our top 10 seeding for the closer bracket.
Yeah. Watch out for Dylan Clark. That guy knows how to close.
Yeah, no, he definitely does. And that kind of gets us into the next thing we wanted to talk about for a minute is just some of the specific matchups. So right now, the first round of Mamba is going, and we're excited to see how some of these play out. But we wanted to pinpoint a couple of the really interesting matchups right now. So in the closer bracket, a couple that are of high interest to us: James and Devin. Devin Fuller, James Ning. That's going to be a fun one.
Yeah. James, like 3 weeks in a row now, we've talked about James on these calls.
Yeah.
He just is making a name for himself in solar and with RDX. So love to see it. Devin Fuller, kind of Mr. Consistent, goes out, been around, knows how to do it.
Yep.
And those guys, those veteran guys are something you need to watch out for. So love that matchup.
Yeah, me too. Another fun one, Dylan Clark and Jake Zimmer. Who's your pick there?
Oh, man.
Put you on the spot.
God, I love you, Jake. I think Dylan. Didn't Dylan in February go like 10 for 10 on closes, appointments and closes? Yeah. He just knows how to close.
Yes.
I think Dylan's going to go far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Dalton Robinson and Brighton Smith. Those are 2 kingpins, like absolute slayers.
Yep.
Who's your pick?
Brighton, the senior guy there. Dalton with the energy in Texas. Oh, Brighton's my pick.
Okay. All right. I like it. Man, I'm just got you on studio and putting you on the spot. Okay. Last one for the closers. Payson or Amina in Arizona.
Oh, man.
She is so good.
Yeah. Amina. Wow. I'm going Payson on this one.
I'm going Amina. I'm picking the upset.
Okay.
I think she's got him.
I'm looking at Texas right now, and those guys have so much momentum.
It's key. It's key.
They're gearing up for Mamba. They've been pumped for it for a month. They know that playoffs is next. Playoffs starts in July, right? And all that momentum they're going to build through this whole tournament's going to go capitalize in July. And Payson's a stud. He's an animal. He's crushing it.
For sure.
Got his goal of 100 closes this year. So I think he's going to get it.
Awesome. Let's get into the setter matchups that are of interest to us. The first one, Marshall and Sebastian. Marshall, FYI, when it comes to competitions, he is one of the most ludicrous, crazy.
Yep.
I mean, you talk about a guy that will like lose his mind in a competition. That's Marshall Jensen.
And Dave, I was just going to say that Marshall Jensen is the definition of buy-in. You want to be good in these competitions, you go buy in. Right? You go get excited about it. You understand the ins and outs and everything. I've talked to Marshall probably every other day for the last couple of weeks preparing for this competition. I love it. I take phone calls like that and absolutely love it. I love being able to talk to guys about the competition, what's going on. Marshall's here and he's ready for it.
That's cool. Tate Moser or Peyton Nilsson? That's going to be a close round right there. Those are 2 top guys in that setter pool that are just both very talented.
Tate Moser is a heavy hitter.
Yes, he is.
I love that guy. He's so good.
Yep.
Peyton's on fire right now. And I believe Preston said that Peyton can go far. So, gosh.
I'm going Tate. Sorry, Peyton.
Well,
I love you,
I'm
brother.
going to go Peyton then.
Okay, you go. Okay, we'll split this one
because I was split on that one. So,
all right,
come on, Peyton.
Britt Webster versus Mark Anderson.
Britt, man.
Yeah, I think I'm there too. Britt she has momentum right now. She's got it figured out.
Yep.
She's doing great.
She's going crazy. I love it. Keep it up, Brittany.
And then last one we had for the setter pool, Alex Wilson versus Ammon Davis.
Oh, man. I'm going to go Alex Wilson.
Okay.
I'm favorite on Texas.
I mean, yeah, you're kind of heavy Texas right now. I don't know what's going on with you, but here's the deal. Alex Wilson is in the number 1 spot in the curve, right?
Yeah,
So he's, in terms of breaking the curve as a brand new rep to Solar, he is in that number 1 spot. I think it's a good choice, but man, Ammon is just like, he's just too good. Like that one's going to be really tough and fun to watch.
It'll be a fun matchup.
How about any picks for Dark Horse? You got anybody?
My boy's making some noise out in Cali. Tyler Fredrickson. Been seeing his name a lot lately. I think he could go far. I think he's just starting to get the wheels turning and really starting to warm up and get things going. So my pick on Dark Horse, I think he goes deep into the tournament, Tyler Fredrickson.
Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in for our sales cast this week. Thank you, Brandon, for joining me here in the studio. I love competition season. It is absolutely a time to just go break down barriers and really see what your potential is when you go all in 100%. So good luck to everybody competing. We love you guys and girls and appreciate all the sacrifice, hard work, everything that's being put in to this competition and into your success this summer. We will be speaking with you soon.
Much love, guys. Have a good week. Peace.